feel like, even though you may not be married, it's just some things are just common sense of how to behave around a married couple. And for me, I don't even like to stand and look someone's husband eye to eye and carry on more than a 3-minute conversation. So when we go to exchange telephone numbers, like I was telling somebody the other day, every type of communication that you have with this couple needs to go through the wife. And you should know that at some point in your life. And if you overstep that boundary, then your intentions were wrong from the beginning. Porsha ready to steal somebody else's husband. Yours? Yours? Sweetie me again. Sweetie me again. Record that. Then also, who else do we have? There's a new girl named Angela Oakley. Now I don't know Angela, but I hear her husband is everything. I hear her husband is everything.
What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Fina Team News.
Nobody. I was sitting there, I was like, do I like women enough? Can I get with a woman? Like, who can come in and fill this void? Like, oh my God, somebody. I have got to be able to sit with someone and feel a part of what I felt with him. But I don't yet.
Now, you all watch Porsha Williams attempting to cry in that video and said, I don't know, should I be with a woman? And all that stuff. Now we know, Porsha did her best to try and lie that, she's not into women. And we've all seen the video of her preaching back in the day against a certain lifestyle and then lied that it was Candy who tried to kiss her and tried to force her into doing certain things, and it wasn't her, just for the whole Bolo situation to expose it even more. Like, girl, walk in your truth. No one cares. No one is judging you. We saw her behavior during that whole situation with Bolo, okay? She was kissing LaToya, kissing everybody else, and then ended up allegedly doing whatever she did with Bolo. So, Porsha, I just posted a few videos of she and her soon-to-be ex-husband going back and forth on social media about who can get into Nigeria or not. For those of you who missed that video, I have included a link in the description below. Go ahead and watch that video. But let's go ahead and stay focused. The reason why we're here, and I'm here again, is because Porsha had a recent sit down, and this is what she had to say about her dating life.
The people who I'm talking to now, it's just two. I've narrowed it down to two. Okay. And he is nice and she is nice. But I really just wanted to make sure that these were normal people. And what I talked about my therapist the other day was, I'm having a hard time opening up because they're not narcissists. And guess what narcissists do? They love bomb you. They do everything. They look perfect. They mirror you. And these people are not. They're challenging me. They're asking me questions. They're not letting me walk over them. They aren't just doing whatever they need to do to get into the relationship. And so I'm not feeling safe enough to open up yet. And so what I have to do is realize, if you want something different, you have to also be different. I have to soften up a bit. I have to not expect a lot of elaborate things and overbombing. I have to expect someone to call me out from time to time.
Here she goes. They learn a word and will run that word into the ground, okay? If the other few people you were with, you couldn't figure it out until the end, now you're dating two new people and getting to know them, and you're throwing that word around and saying they're not. And I believe they're not because they're calling me out on my ish. Hush and sit down somewhere. Not have to say this every single time, but you know what? It's a habit. I'm going to sit. Y'all know I rock with Kenya Moore. And because she's not going to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I won't be watching. I stopped watching after her last episode. However, when and if I do see anything interesting going on social media about the show, and I feel like I want to talk about it, I will absolutely talk about it. So that's why we're here. Okay. Now, if this is a storyline, then there you go. Kudos to Porsha. She needs something to hold on to. Okay. She already tried it with Shamia. Kenya is not there for her to argue it. You know what I'm saying? And so, hey, if this is going to be a part of her storyline, dating a man and a woman to make things interesting, get your money, girl. And also, I'm going to give credit to her, going to therapy and all of that, because, the whole video in the beginning where it looks like she was crying, but we didn't see any tears. You have to figure out what's wrong with you and figure out what that void is and all of that in order for you to move forward in a healthy way, because people cannot replace that void. And Porsha says she's just dating. She did not say that she was in anything exclusive. So I'm not going to reach and go that far and say, oh, she's using a man and a woman to fill that void. She says she's just dating. Let Porsha date and learn her lesson. After all of her experiences, if she still think at this moment she is healed and healthy enough to get back out there and not just date one person, but to date, all of these different people, and that's a part of her healing journey, Porsha will continue to learn. Some people, they have to go through things a lot of times, to finally get the message. But hopefully, her therapist can work with her on that. Now, the ladies were seen filming a few days ago. Drew sang the national anthem.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home?
Well, all right now, Drew, you better sing, okay? So, like I said, whenever I see things on social media about the girls that I feel like is interesting and worth posting, I would absolutely post about it. Just because I'm not watching the show when it's released doesn't mean I'm just going to completely stop talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, because I know some of you still watch the show, you still support the show, support the girls, so I'm not going to just leave you all hanging by the wayside. I'm still going to talk about it. But yeah, so that's the latest, Porsha dating a man or woman. Do your thing, Chad. And, the girls and the ladies are filming. But anyways, there you have it. I'm wishing all of you well and take care.
Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.